welcome you back to Kissimmee, Florida as we get set for day 2 of the Division I Soccer Championship. Glad you're with us here on the NCCAA network as Campbellsville looks to move to 2-0 in pool play, while the Carolina Bruins look for their first win in these NCCAA championships under their head coach, Kyle Neal, as we take it through the starting lineups and some of the key players that will take us through this one. As you look for the Carolina University Bruins, you have to look no further than perhaps Savannah Placey. She was a bright spot for them at a rough day a day ago. A anchor in that back line. She does a lot of the communicating back there as well. And you look at the starters and the key contributors on the other side for Campbellsville and the Tigers. And history was made from Molly Hall yesterday as she moved into 3rd place all-time in school history as far as goal scoring goes, with her 39th career goal as a Lady Tiger. So that goal also propelled them to a 2-1 victory, and Campbellsville and Dallas Baptist both won in pool play yesterday. If they both win here today, it would set up a de facto semifinal, if you will, on Thursday. But work to be done before then, as the Lady Bruins come in trying to amend yesterday. And you also got to look in goal. Jamison Calhoun, she played every minute in goal until yesterday, where she was relieved in the second half. But she'll be back between the posts today, and we'll see what that transpires. And interesting fact, too, this is a Lady Bruins team that has been bit by the injury bug a bit already here in 2020 and has had to replace some key contributors from a year ago, including what is now their assistant coach, and Ashley Mincy. She was a big part of this team a year ago. She was a former All-Region 2019 team member before she graduated, and now is a part of the coaching staff for the Lady Bruins. So we have Campbellsville and Carolina University getting set to tangle. Day 2 opening up here in the NCCAA championships. Kyle Rush alongside, and worth noting that wind will be a factor throughout this one. It is blowing across the field, essentially right into your living room as you're looking at the field today. So we'll see how that plays a factor in the game today. As you look, the Tigers got off to a slow start yesterday, really by their own admission, but really turned things into high gear in the second half as they defeated Bob Jones University. They'll be looking to build on that momentum and come out to a hot start here on day 2. Campbellsville in all white. They'll be moving from right to left. The Lady Bruins in navy and light blue moving left to right. And we are ready. It'll be Campbellsville with the first touch. And there's the whistle from our head referee, and we are underway. Glad to have you with us. As the opening ball played back deep to that back line, where they'll make their move from there, and it'll drift near side. And playing with possession now as they look to slide forward. Touch and go, and a nice little run developing here, and a nicely played by Ramon, another key factor on the back line for Carolina. Alondra Ramon, who punched that one out of play, and it'll force a throw in alertly there on the back line. Roger throws it in for Carolina, and the complacency here is jumper works, or the tendency, human nature-wise, if you're Campbellsville, is to see the score that the Bruins suffered against Dallas Baptist in 15-0 yesterday and say, all right, well, we should be in good shape, and next thing you know, a strike here or there, and you're down a goal or two. So see if they have that same energy and focus they had yesterday. Content to pass along the back line, at least for now. DeRoger nearly stripped of possession, and it's sent back to the keeper. Caitlin Young, the goalkeeper, hadn't mentioned her name yet, the senior out of Medina, Ohio. Between the pipes, she played really well a day ago. Has now worked across midfield, battled for possession there. We go back and forth the first 2 minutes of play. Ball chipped in, chance here, and the first touch of the afternoon for Jamison Calhoun. She swallows it up nicely. It was awfully busy in that first half, where Dallas Baptist flexed their muscle in a hurry, scoring 9 in the first half against the Lady Bruins yesterday. This swung out wide, trying to maintain possession on the touch. As Hernandez Victorino, she came off the bench yesterday in the starting lineup up front for the Lady Bruins today. Jessie Bryson looking to push it forward. She's got room. Can she get it to the left foot? No, nice defense work by Placey. Placey looks to turn wide. And she's going to take it herself up the sideline. Now gives way. A run on the mark. Had to wait for it just a moment. Was Josie. And it'll work to a Carolina throw-in. So the two captains, and Placey and Josie, working to make magic on that occasion. And push it toward the attacking third for a throw. Able to maintain it. It'll go the other way. A good ball here on the throw. Starts a run. Let's go for the sophomore. But quickly thwarted aside. Victorino played back and played out. Nice step in by Jumper. Minico Jumper was there to send it aside and end the run there. Head coach for the Lady Tigers, Alex Adams, in his second season has compiled a record of 13-6-2. Coming into play, got his 14th win at the helm of the program yesterday, and a fun 2-1 contest is Molly Hall. She is third all time, and a good cross here. Pressure's on. Couldn't quite get to the end of it, though. In the zone, they'll try it again. And nice footwork. Ramon able to punch it out. It'll be a throw in the attacking third upcoming for the Tigers. The Roger will come to take it. A junior from Quebec. As they dance with it far side, and a foul. Whistle will give it a free kick to the Lady Bruins. I want to remind you the NCCAA network is powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel both internationally and domestically by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find out more. And looking to find another cross. Bryson weaves her way into the penalty area. Strong challenge there. It's Placey again, who denied access, and now they'll turn it with Ramon to Victorino. Looking for Josie on a potential run. Nothing there. Much more time on ball in the opening minutes of this game than they showed against Dallas Baptist yesterday. And a different energy from this club despite the loss. It's a credit to Kyle Neal and his coaching staff. Turnover here, though. And Proctor, the freshman midfielder, looking to ease by. Unable to maintain. And it's Merriam who had it at least momentarily before the Tigers regain possession. It's Proctor who will send it back. Worth noting, as they started these national championships, as Campbellsville, it was their first game of the year yesterday. They had not tallied an official results, and a foul as Jumper took the tumble. Now, top of the box. Dangerous looking attack here. Turns, fires, and it's wide. And a nice job. It's Calhoun that goes and gets it anyhow. And she's had a couple strong touches early. Nice to see after the start she had against one of the more prolific offenses in the country at the NCCAA D1 level, and Dallas Baptist just played alongside but too far, as they couldn't get on the end of that run. Mary Jester was the closest to it. Here comes played back. Oh, it's nearly a turnover and chipped on as Josie really had it. Now it's deeper in the third if they could force the turnover. Swung out wide. Chapel. Battle for possession there. And just looking at the energy from Carolina University, it's a very different feel, jumping up and down on the bench. Very vocal. Liking how things are going early on despite no score. Oh, a run here, though, could change that. Johnston turned aside by Ramon. It'll be a throw. As Campbellsville will try to set up again in the attacking third. Looking for room toward the penalty area. There is none. Placey was there again. And it'll be the first corner kick of the afternoon. Dina Crotu will take it. Native of Ontario. Sophomore midfielder. Set piece is how the Lady Bruins gave up their first goal yesterday. Yeah, this one played in front. Defended well and cleared, at least for the moment. Out charging in, putting it right back in play is Chapel. That's being run down on the far side, and it wins another corner. So well done by Chapel after the Lady Bruins nearly got it cleared. She sent it right back in and was able to win the corner on the near side. So they'll try it again. Crotu will take it. Line drive right at the near post this time. Still loose in the penalty area. Finally excused out of there. It will be a throw, though, for Campbellsville. Players not having nearly as much room in the box as Dallas Baptist did against the Lady Bruins yesterday. As the throw comes in, not really a good one. And it's excused right back out of play. They'll get another crack at it as Dubuk sending it wide. Now far side of the penalty area. Still trying to clear the zone as it's sent back. Now sent back in from range. A tester here popped up in the air. Nicely done by Jamison Calhoun. Hall struck it from range. It was on target. And she knocked it into the air initially, did Calhoun, and then reeled it in. Really, really well done. Threat coming right back at him, though. Chip forward, and it's Placey who's able to get it out. Victorino trying to turn, and she's fouled. Well, take another look. The strike from Hall, but Calhoun even stronger. Traffic in front, no problem. A fine play there from the freshman goalkeeper. Helps keep it scoreless as Hall had her mind on getting a little closer to perhaps that second place mark all time. And goals scored for the Lady Tigers. It would also be her 40th if she were able to find one. Yesterday she passed Megan Campbell for third all time, who was a member of the Lady Bruins from 2008-2011. Provided many a fine moment, and this run here a bit too far. It'll be a goal kick coming. Campbellsville's really buckled down in the early going. Other than the long strike from Hall, no real good chances on frame, at least not yet. That being said, it's Campbellsville who's done a nice job keeping it on this side of the pitch the last 5 minutes or so. You haven't even seen a run of late from the Lady Bruins. Had a couple early. Play back. Trying to move it forward here, though. Again, lost possession again. It's Crotu who's there. Plays it back. Chappell. She slides it forward. Touch here. A strike and off a hop. Calhoun is there. It's Proctor who took her swing. Another shot on frame, and the more of those that Calhoun gets, as simple as they may become, the confidence level goes back up a little bit. Easy for that to have maybe drifted after yesterday. Now this one played all the way back to the opposite keeper. As a touch for Caitlin Young as she tries to put her team back forward. They do far side. Could be a good run here. And the flag is up. Nearly timed it perfectly. As she had Ramon on the run. But Bryson left just a shade too soon. And as a result, the offsides was there. And you see captain of the squad, and mentioned earlier, Hall telling her battery mates, just take your time a little bit. The run was there to be had. Just left a touch too soon. Slide forward. Now the kick, another run is on. Johnston trying to get to the end of it. But a tough customer to get it by, and Placey there to meet her. Now they could get a cross in here. They do. Calhoun again. Lays out, ball still loose, and Calhoun snares it up. And that got her teammates up off the bench applauding the effort, and why not? Good cross in right at the near post, and Calhoun found a way to snare that ball after she made the initial stop. In traffic, lunged out and nixed any other potential further opportunity. Not on the same page there were Victorino and Merriam, and as a result, here come the Tigers again. A touch too far. It was still scoreless. As we wind under 29 minutes to go in the half, and this one intercepted. Crotu taking the other way, look to play it in. They leave it for the cross. Proctor working on placing out in front. This one over Calhoun's head, but it'll dance harmlessly through the zone. So they got it past Proctor, but no one on the opposite post. And again, a good threat from the Tigers. The Tigers have made their push here the last 10 minutes or so. And is yet to materialize in the first goal of the game. Going for a run. Nice one here as they won possession. Touch too far. And now just having a dance is Droger. As she looks for room, finally plays back. Woodcock. Back to Droger. And Woodcock again. They'll reset. Riding. Going to ride a wave of momentum. Slide it inside. Nothing materializing. And now perhaps a counter chance here if they can get it forward. Lady Bruins with a run materializing. And put to an end, at least for the moment, is now a tough challenge. Merriam was there and was the guilty party of the foul. Nothing more than that. Free kick coming. Played on again, wanting to send it deep. Oh, it's a beautiful touch. Calhoun under the gun here, and Ramon got in there and perhaps saved the day. It looked nearly for certain that Calhoun was going to be under duress again. But Alondra Ramon at her keeper's back, another freshman, one of several on this club. As the Lady Bruins only have 4 players that started in this tournament a year ago on the active roster. Valuable experience for younger players. As Druger, this one's high and wide, no threat. When you look at the story of Jamison Calhoun, if things went according to the script Kyle Neal would have liked, she would have had a year to learn and grow, as she would have sat behind Erica Washburn, who was really good at goal for the Lady Bruins. But after Washburn decided not to return, it has been Calhoun between the pipes. And you see why the Bruins so excited about her future. New sub on. Looking to make a run. Now played back. Now played forward. This could materialize. Josie slides one toward the keeper. She excuses just a foot necessary. Victorino trying to keep it and play it back in to the Bruins zone. Instead, they're off and running the other way. Bryson looks to turn the corner, and a whistle. Oh, too much hand fighting there, trying to ward her off the ball. And then eventually found the end line anyway. Slid back, and it'll again be a Bruin throw. As Trinity Gray tried to move it forward. And sophomore. You look up and down the roster for the Lady Bruins. It is, we mentioned the youth. Only 3 seniors and a grad student. A pair of juniors in Rubio and Odoms, but other than that, it is predominantly underclassmen roster. Getting the bulk of the minutes. A shot from distance from Crow-2. That one sails over everything. So it'll set up a goal kick coming. Couple subs on. And you see the newly inserted Tiger making her first run. She wins possession. Now looking to try to get across as Lauren Martin checks in for the first time, but Bruins able to stave it off, at least for the moment. They play on. They try to set it opposite side, and maybe some miscommunication there. A couple waiting for it. One took it, they'll play it back. Chappell dances by Josie into traffic. Now Josie a chance to go the other way with it. Knocked off the ball, and Chappell able to regather and challenge late as both players take a spill. It'll go the way of the Tigers. No score as we've played over 20 minutes to this point, and the Tigers have had their chances, haven't cashed in yet. Looking to weave. Now room to operate, cross in, and unable to get the real angle she wanted, and it's out of bounds. Goal kick coming. So while majority of the possession has been on this end, it has been the back line, the defense of the Lady Bruins, highlighted by Jamison Calhoun between the posts, that has helped keep it a scoreless 0-0 tie. Comes all the way to the back line. They battle for possession right at the mid, and now taken cleanly by the Tigers. They march forward again. And again, excuse out of play. And this was similar if you watched the Tigers yesterday. They had a lot of the possession, but didn't seem like things really materialized from there, as a slew of substitutions are on here. As been a jumper who's been active will swap out in for the first time. Is Hope Oder, a freshman midfielder from Iceland. This one's going to take a long run. It'll be a Lady Bruins throw toward the attacking third. So they press forward here. Want it down the boundary, maybe win a corner, maybe more than that. Miriam sends the opposite side. Advancing with it is Victorino, lost the handle, and now all the way back to Placey. She works right in front of the Tigers bench, and the Tigers work for and regain possession. Not able to really get anything on the end of that attack, as some it was the Campbellsville back line flexing their muscle, and now the march forward as Martin makes the run. Chip in, no one there, excused by Ramon, at least for the moment. But immediately there to play it back in is Shannon Ramey. And now the Lady Bruins clear. Oh, miss hit here. And now it's turned wide down the far side, much to the delight of our bench, but stripped of possession there. Play back, they'll work it again. Under 20 to go, first half. Tigers try to time yet another run. Hall wants it in the middle of the box. They can't find a way to get it to her. She was between Placey and Ramon wanting the run. Instead, it's the Bruins who take possession. Too far for Josie. Sent back in. Hall might get her chance this time. Calhoun alertly steps in front. Timing's so important as a keeper. You got to have that instinct when to come off your line and when to go. And that a hard foul from Placey. It'll set up a set piece off the free kick. But line so fine as a keeper, when you leave your line to try to make the move or play it back because you don't want to be out of position. That time Calhoun came off the line and prevented it to getting to Hall. Hall has proven time and time again throughout her career she knows how to finish. Will she get a chance here? Lobbed into the box and headed out of play. It's a corner though. So another set piece opportunity. They've had corners so far. This will be their third. They had 2 in succession early on in the half, and Coach who has taken the first 2 will also take the third. And Josie comes in to help provide reinforcements on the back line. One of the runners across the face of goal, unable to get on the end of it. Or the Tigers, or really anyone for that matter, and it squirts out of play. Goal kick coming. It's been a well-orchestrated effort from the Lady Bruins back line here. Dangerous pass there, and instead of maintaining possession, just had to get it out of harm's way. Placey here tries to leave it for Victorino. Victorino able to put pressure, but it's sent back to the Tiger back line. They control from there. Looking for a ball outside. A chance here. Proctor, can she get the cross in? Instead, it's played back. Now, room to operate. As Placey bangs it out. It's off the head of Placey. Another corner coming. Horpedotter was the one who's really started the traffic in the middle. The freshman, 15 in white for Campbellsville. You see there right at the top of the penalty area. Being matched by Josie behind for the Bruins. They scatter in front of the box. It went Hall's way. Hall couldn't get to it. Not out of the woods yet, though, are the Bruins. Quickly sent back in. Head flicked on, and Calhoun, a nice diving stop, but the flag was up. It just shows you Calhoun playing with a different air of confidence than she had a day ago. As you take another look at the chip in, and you see well offside there. But Calhoun, a nice stop at any rate. Hadn't gotten it past her yet. With 15 to go in the half, despite a lot of pressure being sent that way. Another run materializing here, though, for the Tigers. And again, right at the penalty area, that's where the defense for the Bruins is really clamped down as Proctor has to go back to get it. All the way to the back line it comes. As Woodcock looks to send it in again. And then again, it's sent it immediately right back out to the freshman defenseman from Coventry, England, and Ryden, and sent forward out of play. No doubt that Campbellsville has consistently put pressure on, but the back line of the Bruins so far has been up to the task. Ryden looks to make the run, slide in. Slide forward, a chance here. Trying to get to the right foot, they couldn't. Loosen the penalty area. Hit, and another save by Calhoun. Martin, the strong shot, the sophomore from Independence, Kentucky, had a good swing at it. Calhoun excused its stage left, and now another corner to come. Calhoun has been awfully impressive. Near post doesn't get to Calhoun. Job well done defensively. This one will, and she'll scoop it up. Not a problem. As Calhoun puts a foot into it, but it's a Tiger, the only one in the vicinity. Ramon able to win it. Oh, nice spin, Rubio. Now can they maintain some possession here, and a whistle. And an inadvertent one from our head referee. We pointed and looked at some of the players for the Lady Bruins, pointed my bad as Trinity Gray was trying to turn it the other way, but the free kick coming. Ramon will take it. Sending it forward, flick on, dangerous toward the penalty area here. And trying to get on the end of it. That's a foul, a set piece coming. Sierra Josie got pushed to the deck, and now after the ball is at length, then on the other end of the pitch, it'll be a set piece in the attacking third for the Lady Bruins. We can try to strike here, and the first time we see Caitlin Young shouting where she wants the wall position and where she wants her defense. Ramon will come to take it. Placey to the near side. No, Ramon fakes taking it and shot straight on, just over the top bar. It was a good look. As Rubio decided to take her shot, Ramon went there and got the defense moving, but Rubio just missed high. Best chance the Lady Bruins have had so far. And the goal kick comes, and well, the Tigers will go on the march the other way. 10.5 to go here in the opening half of play. Run far side. Trying to get it in to give Hall a chance, but Placey there again to slow down the proceedings. Proctor, though, still has it. Right at the top of the box again. The Lady Bruins clamp down and turn it aside. Rubio. He looks to push the march far side, working on DeRoger. Now sends one forward. Merriam. Battle wanted a whistle, didn't get it. They play on. It's Victorino. Sends one into the penalty area and excused out. Oh, a couple brief spurts here for the Lady Bruins. As a long push back to Calhoun. No problem, she'll pick it up. Miner at halftime will take a peek and look at the other action going on in pool play in Dallas Baptist and Bob Jones, both of which in this pool, and we'll see if they have scoring there. Proctor fires. Calhoun knocked it down but didn't secure it. The pressure was on and scooped it up just in time. As Proctor had a lot of pace but unable to get it by her. Calhoun's been steady. Looking to push on. Battle for possession in the mid. Proctor on that last run being pressed by Martin off the deflection. Victorino fighting hard far side. Long passes haven't had a ton of success, at least through the air, and part of that, we mentioned breeze playing a factor. Ramon there to clamp this one down. Back to her, dangerous pass back to her, but she's able to handle. This one doesn't completely clear. And Crow 2 and the Tigers on the ball again. Look to feed it in. Good movement here. Run far side. Another chance perhaps materializing. Placey got there, got shoved out of the way, comes right back in, took another hit. And subs coming. It'll be a corner. Physicality and almost maybe a little sense of frustration for Campbellsville as they haven't found the back of the net yet. It's credit to the back line for the Lady Bruins. As sub comes on here, it'll be Rebecca Lilly who checks in. She tried to get ahead to this one, just couldn't. That might be a case where the wind played a little bit of a factor, made it dance a little further than she intended. Merriam looks to send. Here's a run. Materializing now is Jester. Does she have company to get the cross in? Waits, tries to win a corner perhaps. And it's a goal kick. A nice run from Jester nonetheless. She beat all her teammates down there and didn't have a crowd to try to get the cross in. So it'll be another goal kick from Young. You just heard the bench erupt as Jester, the junior midfielder, made her run. It was a good one, no doubt about that. And now Martin dances with possession for the Tigers. Before playing back, looking to go on a run of their own. But not easily had as a foul comes. Free kick will come. Lady Bruins will have to retreat. And well, no, in fact, we talked about it a little bit yesterday when we were talking about the navy and light blue uniforms for Carolina University. They were formerly known as Piedmont International, but has since embraced the school name and color change. The Lady Bruins are in their traditional Piedmont International University colors for this tournament. It'll be the last time they do so as a program. So trying to send them out in style perhaps. This week with an upset, but a set piece to defend here. As Jenna Crow-2. See if she goes straight on, as not a whole lot of height across the board on the roster for the Lady Bruins, and you got to think Calhoun maybe test it again. Ball played wide and really became no threat. They'll be disappointed in that result. They were just 5-10 yards or so back from the top of the box. No harm, no foul there. Under 5 to go. And so far, worth noting that this is the longest any game in this tournament has gone without a goal. You take into consideration the games played yesterday. They play on far side. And there, a foul. You certainly see a side of aggression. And the foul call's not necessarily a bad thing, although it sets up a set piece here. Shows aggression and fighting for the ball. Much more tenacious than they were 24 hours ago. Dangerous ball here, flicked on, and Crow-2 couldn't quite get it on frame. Nice ball served in, though, as Ryden put it in the perfect position. Just couldn't quite get the proper strike, could Crow-2. Oh, Proctor here gives him a chance. Off the turnover, Ramon slows it down, and it's cleared. The back line again, thwarting an opportunity, at least for now. Although DeRoger will get a throw in. On the near line, Proctor. DeRoger sends in. Battle for Ramon was there, helped clear it. And the Lady Bruins sideline absolutely loves it. They have been engaged and hyped all game long, as you see them on the far side of your screen. They've had every right to be. You think how wrong things went yesterday on the wrong side of a 15-0 defeat. They have rinsed that right out of the memory bank. You can just tell by their play so far in this one. Proctor. Woodcock dances. She's got all kinds of room. Now met with resistance. And tries to force it back out wide. It's played back. Martin sends it in. Loose top of the penalty area. Couldn't quite get to the end of it. As Crow-2 is there again. Once it gets near the box, that's where the Bruins have really clamped down and ramped up the pressure. Oh, good ball sent in here, but no one on the end of it. Except out of Calhoun. And a big challenge there. And a foul. It'll be another set piece. Maybe time for one last gasp to try to get on the score sheet before the intermission.
Let's go, 40 seconds!
Ryder will line it up. Lady Bruins trying to hold on, keep it scoreless. And so far, mission accomplished. Merriam perhaps looking for more than that. Wants to start the Bruins on a run. Can they get to the end of it? So far they do. Challenge from behind. No whistle as she got to the ball. And it'll be picked up by Young with 10 seconds remaining. Final seconds whittled down. Could there be a strike yet? Calhoun will wait for it. There will not. The horn sounds. We're at the half. And after yesterday, it has to feel like a win so far for the Lady Bruins as we are scoreless between Carolina University and Campbellsville. In pool play, we'll break down first half, give you score updates as we continue throughout the proceedings here today. No score as we reach the half between Campbellsville and Carolina.
One-week mission trip changed my life, and I think it could change yours too. For the past 35 years, SCORE International has been mobilizing others to go and make disciples of all nations. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips that partner with a long-term sustainable ministry. We organize and lead trips that allow you to use your gifts and abilities for kingdom work. Contact us today to impact a life.
The NCCAA mission states, We serve members by setting association standards, developing communications resources, providing regional and national competition, and partnering in outreach to our communities and the world. Bylaws, eligibility, statistics, and championships are all part of being an athletic association. Our services help propel intercollegiate athletics on and off campus. We intentionally place our student athletes and coaches in Christian service projects during championship events to answer the question, what would Christ do in these communities?
Our world's been rocked by fear and economic uncertainty, but Columbia International University is praying for you. We invite you to invest in yourself by enrolling in our #1 rated online programs. We promise you an affordable, high-quality education and a place of peace. Enroll today.
The NCCAA mission states, we are committed to equipping student athletes and coaches to make a positive impact for Christ. Equipping student athletes and coaches involves the creation and distribution of tools and resources needed for a particular purpose. We promote outreach and ministry for the enhancement of athletic competition with a Christian perspective. One tool is Game Plan for Life, a character initiative to promote the biblical characteristics of love, integrity, faith, and excellence. Equipping student athletes with a game plan will remain with them throughout their entire lives.
Campbellsville helped me to get a job, get my master's, to prepare myself for the world.
It offers students a tremendous amount of opportunity to get real-world experience.
We see Christian students, non-Christian students. We see people from every walk of life.
It's such a good place to be.
It kind of reminds me of home. Your teachers actually look out for you here. You feel invited as soon as you walk in.
You're not going to find any better place to help students achieve what they want.
The NCCAA mission states, we are an association of Christ-centered collegiate institutions whose mission is to use athletic competition as an integral component of education, evangelism, and encouragement. The impact of the NCCAA has been felt for 50 years throughout the country and around the world. Encouraging mission trips is at the heart of this impact. We know short-term missions impacts everyone involved and changes the trajectory of lives. Sometimes it can affect the missionary as much or more than those being served. Our Sports Ministry Fund has supported more than 5,000 individuals via domestic and international missions. We exist not only to crown national champions, but to share the love of Christ wherever it is needed.
A one-week mission trip changed my life, and I think it could change yours too. For the past 35 years, SCORE International has been mobilizing others to go and make disciples of all nations. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips that partner with a long-term sustainable ministry. We organize and lead trips that allow you to use your gifts and abilities for kingdom work. Contact us today to impact a life.
Welcome back to Kissimmee, Florida, as you take a look at the stats from our first half of play. You can see the shot totals there, 11-1, but 7 saves. That's really been the impressive output for Carolina. The back line's really been good, including Jamison Calhoun, who has been sensational so far in goal for Carolina. As you look at our stats presented by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel both internationally and domestically by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. You can visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find out more. As we get set for half number 2, as we'll give you a score update also across the complex, if you will. The other game going on in this pool right now, in Pool B, Dallas Baptist and Bob Jones. It's Dallas Baptist picking up where they left off yesterday. They lead it 5-0 as they reach the intermission there. So we get set for the start of half number 2. It'll be Carolina with the first touch as we get set to get the second half underway. It will be interesting to see, especially if Carolina is able to connect on a run. What could that present going forward? As we wait for the official ready for play whistle, they got to get the clock back up to the proper amount of time. We're there, and we are ready for action in half number 2. Kyle Rush here with you. Glad you can be alongside here on the NCCAA network. It's been an entertaining start to day 2. Turnover, this could prove costly. Martin was the one who was the first to it. Now to Proctor. She can't keep it, though. Ramon was there to get a foot on it. Sent back out. Ryden trying to send it back over toward Martin. Long run, and it'll be a corner. This will be the 6th corner kick so far. Or is it just a throw? It appears that's the case. It is just a throw. They had 5 in the first half corners, as this one's played dangerously toward face of goal, and this will be corner 6. I think the message for Campbellsville had to be find a way to punch that first one across and some way, somehow get to the confidence of Calhoun. No one able to really get a touch on it through the box here. Chip back in, though. This one played wide, far side. And nicely played there, Paccio. And sent out of bounds. It'll be a throw for the Tigers. On the far side, this one goes out of play. It'll end up, lands at Calhoun for a goal kick. Now, nearly 2 balls in play there. You only need the 1. So goalie gets her pick. Keeper says, I want this one. That's the one you go with. Calhoun puts it in play for Ramon. As they send now a run, a potential run here for Josie. It'll come all the way back and played by Young, the keeper. Pressure being applied in the attacking third. Josie wins it. Into the box, they foul. It'll go against Carolina. Campbellsville thought perhaps maybe they'd get the whistle. Instead, it'll be a free kick coming. We're noting it did occur in the box, so had it gone the other way, it would have been a penalty kick, which Carolina did get one yesterday. They were unable to convert. Chip forward. Dangerous run developing here. Good ball play to Chappell. Chappell tried to touch it back to Martin. Martin wasn't quite ready for it, and that allows Lady Bruins and Placey to get to it. It'll be Chappell again who will take the deep throw. Out to the edge of the box, and a push from behind as it'll send it back toward the Lady Bruins. Adelaide Hernandez waits near side, hoping to get a chance for a run for the Bruins as Placey goes back toward the middle. All sorts of congestion there. Proctor, a good touch. It's a turnover. And now Martin to send one in toward face the goal, and Ramon excuses it out of play. Corner number 7 coming. And you got to think at some point it's got to become a little deflating. You've had chance after chance, but haven't found the finish, at least not yet. This one dangerously in front of goal, hit high, and cleared at least for the moment. Not out of harm's way, though. Placey will send it that direction, and it'll be a Tiger throw. Chappell quickly puts it in. Crotu battling, and the throw will go in the way of the Lady Bruins this time. I'm 5 minutes gone by here in half number 2. And a reminder, the NCCAA network is powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel both internationally and domestically by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Visit scoreintl.org/NCCAA to find out more. There's a free kick coming, and ball kept bounding the other direction, and we'll have to send it back. And we're eager to get the run on that time. As Ramon will be the one to take it. Puts a good leg into this one, creating a chance perhaps. Nearly got to it, as Jonesy was about a half step late. Nice job by Caitlin Young. We talked on the other end about Calhoun smartly coming off her line at the right time. Young did that time. That could have presented all kinds of danger. As Ramon delivered a good ball. They rode the wind a little bit too, drifting a little in that direction and across. Right toward your living room. Or desk computer, we won't tell. If you're enjoying some NCCAA soccer while you're at work. Glad you're aboard either way you can be. A full day of soccer ahead on day 2 of these NCCAA National Championships. Looking to fire forward, and the throw just out of bounds. So it'll be a Carolina throw. Not only that, it'll be a deep Carolina, or beg your pardon, Campbellsville throw as Chappell puts it in, as the Carolina throw never got inbounds. Chappell across here, far post, couldn't get a head on it. Bryson couldn't get enough of it. And it's tracked down yet again. Guess who? It's Calhoun. She'll again put the foot in it. This time toward Hernandez, who couldn't quite play it the way she would have liked, and throw comes opposite way. Now it comes to Hernandez's feet. Hernandez looks to push forward. Instead, it's back to the Tigers' back line. They look to serve around, and it will be a throw. Little delay to whom? It'll be the Lady Bruins. Dubak gives a toss towards Josie. Played at the feet. Now a run. Materializing here. But it's too wide, and another throw. As we've been busy on the throw-in side of things. And another one coming. So Carolina will just march a little further. Dubak will throw it in again. Takes a look, tosses in, flick on, and the race is on. Josie couldn't quite get to this one, but it'll be another deep throw, and methodically via the throw in and ball pressure, the Bruins setting themselves up a potential opportunity in the attacking third. 10 minutes into half number 2. This one launched, played in, and quickly cleared out. Perhaps just temporarily trying to put something together here, and that'll be a set piece. A whistle is, they were tripped up in the middle there. So that will delay things, at least momentarily, as they'll set up a potential attack here. Ramona, good leg. She's delivered several good balls between today and yesterday. Can she do one here? Oh, it's a strike right at the goal. And Young there to take it on a hop. Had an angle to do it, especially with the wind direction. Help pin that ball toward frame. Nothing came of it. Now Ramon misplayed it, but got it back to her feet, trying to chip it in again. Long run, Merriam. She's going to try to track it down. Instead, first to it is DeRoger, who punches it out of play. It's a Bruins throw-in, and last couple minutes it's been the Bruins who have been inhabiting this side of the field. Breeze certainly playing a factor, but Campbellsville less opportunities here in this half than they had in half number 1. Not to say they haven't had any, but just not the same amount of regularity. And another sub to come on. Proctor will check out. And in is Sydney Martin. We'll try to find some way to tally Match's first goal, and they couldn't keep this one going as it went on the end line right in front of a very active Bruins bench. You see them hopping up and down. They've got several things to cheer about today and trying to win a corner, and they've done just that. First corner of the game coming for the Bruins. Now they'll push more forward. It wasn't a corner, it was just a throw. Merriam now looking to send it back in. Trying to warrant a whistle, none coming. Now the counter could be on. Numbers press forward. Can they get a good ball here? And nicely defended yet again. The Bruins on the run. Leia Rubio put an end to that run. at least for the moment. And as if they could have gotten that ball through, numbers were there to be had for the Tigers. Said now they'll try a more methodical approach. And again, stripped of possession, albeit momentarily. Now the battle for it continues. Oh, wanted the behind ball to Chapel, didn't get it. Now she does. Can she get it to the foot? Shot on goal, Calhoun there. Nicely done by Calhoun again. And Chapel try to take a strike as you take another look. Good ball to Chapel out wide. Calhoun, no, up to the task. And it turned out to be a pretty simple save on her end. Best chance the Tigers have had so far in this half. More could be coming as this one sailed high and then off the head of Ramon will result in a corner. So when Ramon looked behind her, realized there wasn't anybody, and if she had let that go, it would have been a goal kick. Instead, the pressure's on. Crow 2 will take it. She deliver a ball to serve in the game's first goal. Ball sent toward Hall. Flicked on. Carolina was the first to it. It's going to go all the way through the zone. It'll be a Tigers throw, but another corner well defended as Molly Hall is back in. She was out the last 8 minutes or so of the first half and the first 15 or so in half number 2. I have to imagine decent likelihood we'll see her the rest of the way. Hernandez, mistouch, gives it back to a Tiger throw. Quickly placed in, righted. That'll be Chapel, sent the opposite way, ball played in. This one's a good one, Placey there. Now trying to dance. Good cross. No one on the end of it. Still loose in the penalty area. Hall finds her way to the ball, but Ramon there, and all the cheering you hear is from that Bruins bench who sees their defense stand tall yet again. Another deep throw coming. Looking for room to operate. Denied. And now a run on the other way. Can they get it to Josie? No, it goes out of bounds. As Sarah Josie, who they call CJ, was ready to try to make a run. Speaking of run, it was right in front. As Hall applauds the ball in. Unable to find career goal number 40 there. But there was certainly a chance to be had. Hall wants to pressure right away, and Calhoun has to get it out of there. And as a result, pressure still on. Hernandez. Right and able to take it from her. Plays on and wide. It'll be another goal kick. The last one intended nearly resulted in a turnover between Calhoun and Ramon. And now they change formation a bit here. Ramon will come back and take it, punch it forward. foul from behind. Pressure was on from Merriam. It's been a good battle between DeRoger and Merriam. They've battled tight all throughout. That exchange no different. Another ball sent into the penalty area, quickly sent back out by the Bruins. Now is there a counter run to be had? No. As Sidney Martin makes sure of that, keeps possession in. Lilly, a chance and sent out. Dubuk was there again for the Bruins. But only temporary. Chappell's on a run. They couldn't get it to her. Tried to slide now. Chappell comes in and can't quite get there. And a lot of components that just seem a touch off for the Tigers on some of these runs. They haven't been able to put one together, at least not yet. There's still time, and a whistle comes. And now perhaps the best chance will come with it. Foul in the box. Here comes a PK. Can this break the scoreless tie? It'll be Hall to take it, or can Calhoun come up big yet again? So they call the whistle. And referee makes sure everything is in order. Lets Calhoun know what she's able to do. And Hall ready to take it. She had that ball down quick. She was ready to go. Now measures up her opportunity. Shot, score, as she put it on the top shelf. And Hall, with career goal number 40, has given Campbellsville a 1-0 lead. And the first goal of the match comes with 25 minutes remaining. As you take another look, this a thing of beauty from Hall. And there's no knock on Calhoun there. There's nothing any keeper could have done about that one. That was spotted perfectly. And Molly Hall, now in 2 games in these NCCAA championships, has found a go-ahead goal in both. Both coming in the second half. Now does that open the floodgates a bit? This one handled clean. As Calhoun urges a forward march, and a foul from behind this time, as they say Rubio got underneath. Crow 2. So Hall on the PK, the difference. It took nearly 60 minutes. But that one proved to be the one that puts them in front, and now they've added another. As it's Hall in on the action again, and just like that, in a minute and a half, 0-0 turns to 2-0. Now, conversation to be had. Here's another look as it found the back of the net, but conversation to be had here as linesman officials are talking. Were they on sides? Perhaps is the discussion, because Calhoun has it for a goal kick. The moment the clock is stopped at 24:22 and out, it is offsides. We have another look. So it stays 1-0. And Placey will play it out. Boy, by a fraction. So after the deliberation, it is still just 1-0. With 24 minutes remaining. but the threat far from gone. As they'll get another chance here on free kick to send the ball in. A set piece deep in the attacking third. Ryden sends it in toward Hall. No one can get above it. It's above the bar. And now a goal kick coming. Good opportunity was had there. And you get the sense, if you're the Bruins, too many chances on set pieces now. They've come deep in the zone, setting up opportunity after opportunity. One has resulted in a PK, another near goal called back after the offsides. Ramon drives this one through. Pretty good ball here as it danced all the way to the back line for the Tigers. Pressure on. But it'll be Campbellsville easing into possession there. Oh, a nice dance. Druger. Druger now has room. Ramon was the one finally to cut it off. It'll be a free kick as she got clipped on the way by. And a nice play, Ramon again. But you got to look at it from this side of your Campbellsville. The goal today, get to 2-0. And then a winner to the title game scenario presents itself. In all likelihood, Dallas Baptist was up 5-0 at the half. As this a long run, and Calhoun came to go get it, and now they'll stop the clock again. As we'll see if we get a whistle here. This one would go against the Tigers. She collided with the goalie. That's a card. And anytime you see that, a collision with the goalie, a booking usually isn't too far behind. And a yellow card for Rebecca Lilly. As Calhoun came out there, got to it, and Lilly took a tumble. So our referee will make sure he marks that one down. 21-30 remains on the game clock here at Austin-Tindall Sports Complex. Looking to send a through ball here. Oh, the chance was there to be had, but nice job by Chappell putting a stop to that. We want to take this time to remind you Central Christian College of the Bible is now offering the Master of Arts in Ministry Leadership at its Missouri and Kentucky campuses. This very affordable and distinctive program combines online, career coaching, and on-campus course to enhance personal leadership skills and lead congregations towards health. As a shot scooped up by Calhoun. Now's the time to advance in your ministry. Find out more at cccb.edu. This one played on a shot there a moment ago, taken by Martin. Easy scoop for Calhoun. Still just 1-0 as we near 20 minutes to go. Chappell now on the touch, trying to add to it. I'll remind you too that at the conclusion of the game we will have our score of the game, brought to you by Score International. Right now, just one. But could it be an equalizing goal that we talk about in 20 minutes' time? Or maybe one to add on? Have to wait the remaining 20 minutes and see. as Placey helping out our goalkeeper, and boy, what a job she has done today. She's been sensational. Now needs her offense to come through to try to find one on the score sheet in their own right to draw even. Oh, this one played in. This one's dangerous. Cross. No one could get to the end of it. It was a beautiful ball laid across. Now chipped in. Threat far from gone. Lily was there. Now Ramon tries to turn it and does. And it'll be a Bruin throw. No, Tiger throw, beg your pardon. Substitutions will come on for the Tigers. Sarah Johnston, senior defender, checks in, as does Minna Jumper. And jumping out to a 2-goal lead. And this time, there is no doubt. That one counts quickly off the throw-in, chance after chance, and another one finds the back of the net. It's 2-0. As you take another look quickly off the throw, it was a good ball in. The cross, a good one. The finish, even better. She had the hand up before it even happened. It's the second goal for Molly Hall. And it's 2-0. Well, I tell you what, the early call there from Hall was right there to be had. Now the long run. Josie trying to make one of her own. Unable to do so. Now chip back in. Threat not gone yet. Top of the box, Merriam. And that one drifted wide. A sharp challenge, and they will award the free kick. They let them play advantage for the moment. Let the shot go. A goal kick in now. Merriam appears to be a little shaken up. It did appear like our head referee was about to blow the whistle there, but then after the strike was well wide, put it in his pocket. No foul warranted. And Young will play it on. 2-0 Campbellsville. That matches their scoring output from yesterday against Bob Jones. And both coming this time from Molly Hall. Say she's been a leader would be an understatement. As a throw to be coming. As Chapel will take it for the Tigers. Hall has been the difference. No doubt about that. And a big collision between both 17s. And Placey and Martin collided. And neither really completely with it. Placey's still on the ground. Martin is up, but woozy in her own right, and she tries to shake it off. It was quite the collision, and good sportsmanship both ways. As the athletic training staff attends to Placey on what was a vicious collision. It happened right in front of us. And worth noting, she has turned in quite the performance in this game on that back line. She's been a big part of their story and a big part of helping keeping them off the score sheet. And that's this coaching staff, and Placey's not only seen as a leader on the field but off of it. for the Lady Bruins this year, and she scored the first goal this year. Is good to see as she's sitting up. She's all smiles, smiling with the athletic training staff, and she's played the most minutes of any player for the Bruins, and big part of their heart and soul, and you see why. And two of her teammates there with her as they share a laugh. As she'll get some help coming to the sideline, but walking predominantly on her own power, not a significant limp. That's good to see. As she and upperclassman teammate Leah Rubio help escort her to the side. And it's not often that you look at a program and you see a sophomore getting the captain armband, but it is the case here, and you see the respect she has of all her teammates, waiting anxiously on the far side to make sure she's okay. But I tell you what, going forward not only into this spring as one teammate's coming back on the field, checking on her before they get ready to step back into action. But when you have somebody of that caliber as an underclassman who wasn't just given that leadership role, has earned it. And it's safe to say she's one of the heartbeats and souls of this Carolina University program. And we certainly hope she's okay. It will be a free kick for the Tigers as they play on. Oh, another chance here. Had to wait till she was on sides. Now a long strike. Calhoun there defended it well, but Johnston had her chance, a senior defender. Had a chance at an opportunity there. Looking for space, drop off Chapel. Well, a chance to push forward, try a through ball, wasn't there. Well-timed run. Hall wanted another one. She wanted the hat trick. She's got both goals so far, and that's a handball as it came up high and hit jumper right in the forearm. It has been the Molly Hall show scoring-wise. Boy, that PK she took, one of the finest you'll see, played toward the box, but back line for the Tigers there. Play it out again. Could have counter beyond. Hall wants it sent. And right there to keep it from going any further was a toe. She came in for Placey. That was a Placey type defense. And run, it'll be a throw coming. It'll go Campbellsville's way. Under 15 minutes to play, it's 2-0. And was scoreless until about 25 minutes left. It's about 10 minutes ago when Hall was awarded a penalty kick and put it in the top corner. It's as good as they come. Nothing Calhoun could have done about it. She's played really, really well. CJ on the run. Can she get to it? Centers it across the face of goal, and Ramon wasn't able to get down there in time. That's the proper ball to play, but she didn't have help. And so now a goal kick coming for Caitlin Young. Haven't had nearly as many runs, but certainly better than what they've done a day ago. And a 2. A really impressive effort there. Keeping it forward. Now played Chapel. Oh, and got by a 2. And she was not a part of touching it there, so she'll get the throw in. As Ramon sends it forward, can Merriam get on the end of it? She was bumped, now plays on. Merriam fires off a hop. It will be a whistle and a foul. And a set piece to come. So Merriam providing a spark and a chance now here perhaps on the set piece to get back within a goal. With under 13 to go. The importance of this stop of the utmost. Rubio will take it. They get someone on the end of it. The wind would help them bend it right to left across the face of goal. Hit toward the far post and hit too hard. And now a stoppage and goal and whistle. What have we here? It's a card in the box and a PK coming the other way. And Campbellsville can't believe it. So it'll be a penalty kick awarded. And now an even better chance to make it 2-1. Aaliyah Rubio, the junior, will take it. Caitlin Young waits what will probably be her sternest test of the day. Shoots, scores, and for the first time under the leadership of Kyle Neal, it is Carolina finding the back of the net here in the NCCAA championships. And perhaps the bigger picture, it is just a 1-goal lead. Here's the finish one more time from Rubio. And she had Black fooled, and that picture says all you need to see. It's 2-1. And now Neal's saying, let's not stop there. Let's pick it up, press on. 12 minutes to try to find the equalizer. And that bench is alive and well. And a phrase you'll hear around their program is all together blue. And they were certainly all together on that tree. Both now with a penalty kick goal for Campbellsville and Carolina University. Placey, by the way, back in the game for the Lady Bruins. And drama remains the last 11 and a half minutes. Certainly, when they went up 2-0, thought it might get a little more comfortable. Hall tried to stretch it back to a 2-goal lead. Could not. It's either tendency for Campbellsville, and with a finisher like Hall, can't blame them. Fine, number 9 in white. And now Ramon will send it away. So at the very least, even if they can't come all the way back, although Merriam providing a chance here, it'll be an attacking third throw-in. And the urgency is picked up now. Wanted to send it Black's way and miss hit, so it'll be a goal kick here. At the very least, Lady Bruins will know when they leave Kissimmee, Florida this go around, they have done something that under Kyle Neal they have not done before. That has put a goal on the score sheet. They're looking for more than that. They want an equalizer with under 10 to go. As Young again has to go track this one down. Now puts a boot in it. Flicked on. Hall was tangled up there with Dubuk. They play on. And played out. It'll be a throw in. And another Bruin. Almost slow to get up. And you can just see it as Ramon takes a moment as well. A quick hold of her knees as subs come on. Under 9 minutes to go. This Carolina team has left it all out there today. Certainly a commendable effort. Hall looking to turn it around. Calhoun denies. Now urges her team to push forward. Oh, plays a good ball here. And Chappell flicked it on. It is a throw in. 8.5 minutes to go. And a sub coming on. For the Bruins. As Mary Jester, junior midfielder, checks in. Trying to find that equalizer. And they get a cross in here. It's battled into the corner, and whistle comes with a foul from behind. So with 8 minutes remaining, it'll be a free kick, and Campbellsville will take their time. I bet. Campbellsville, though, mission is simple. Come away, get your win, get 3 points, and set up that de facto semifinalist. Placey on another collision, this time guilty of the foul. And she's been everywhere. For them to go retrieve the ball, it'll be a free kick. Crow 2 will take it. 7 minutes remain. Can Campbellsville hang on? They defeated Bob Jones yesterday, and the official has a quick word. Maybe warning is a step short of a booking, perhaps, for Placey. Ball sent in. Chappell trying to keep it alive, unable to do it. Well, quick throw. Chappell nearly got in the way of it. Merriam trying to press on. And sent out of bounds. Another Carolina throw. Ramon. Oh, nice footwork there, creating some space. Now knocked off the ball by Jumper. Jumper on the counter. Hall wants it. Unable to get it to her. Again played back in. Played forward. Carolina trying to muster yet another opportunity. Josie was on the back end of the run. The back line for the Tigers was there to answer the bell. Didn't let it get there. This one's sent wide. It'll be another throw. Jester will trigger some subs coming in. With 6 minutes remaining, they try to put the best group forward to try to create that run. spark can they create, or will the Tigers squelch it and essentially play a semifinal game on Thursday? That's what's at stake here. Ramon looks at tightrope down the sideline. Can she keep it in play? No. Just got out of play. And instructions from Kyle Neal urging his team to keep it in the zone. Instead, it's turned the other way. Far from it. Johnston now plays to Hall, back to Johnson. Hall wants to keep pressing on. Again, trying to kill clock. She wants a shot at a hat trick. And flag is up. Calhoun wants the ball quickly. This time becoming of the essence, under 5 to go. You want it quickly, but you also want to orchestrate a meaningful run here. Instead, they'll be on the defense. Martin. Calhoun again out of the box. Boot again sent forward. Collision at midfield and a foul. It'll give it a free kick right back to the Tigers. As we approach 3.5 to go. 2-1 the score. Penalty kick goal for each side. And then on the cross, it was Molly Hall. With her second, Neely got on the end of that cross as well. She has 2 goals here in the half. That the difference. Hall became the 3rd leading scorer all time for Campbellsville. Added another one for good measure. Now 40 in her career. 3 have come in this tournament. If she could get a 3rd in this game, it would probably seal it. Will she get the opportunity? They try to orchestrate a cross in. Now dancing around, it's out of bounds. It will stay a Tigers throw. They put it in quickly here. And now it'll be a goal kick as it's knotted out of play. 2.5 minutes remain. Do the Bruins have some late magic to try to find the equalizer? Under 2.5 to play. It'll be near 2 minutes when Gray strikes the kick from the goal box. Comes back right at him. Johnston turns in a cross. Calhoun again is there. She's been sensational all game long, and another one to put in her NCCAA highlight reel. Now can she start one with the ball here? She plays a good one. Run far side. Can they get to the end of it? Proctor wards them off for now. DeRuger. Sent it aside. Now played forward. And a miss hit there. As Johnson tried to play it back to Chappell, Placey wants to throw it in, urging the rest of her team forward. 70 seconds remain. Hall wants to put it away, sends forward. Oh, a run here. Is it enough? The finish, not there. A nice stop again by Calhoun. Again, Placey applying pressure. And it's the deck. 50 seconds remain. Sent forward. Josie trying to get to the end of it. And a whistle. They're going to get a chance. A set piece coming with 35 seconds remaining. And the urgency of the utmost, they'll get a chance, but it will be a last-second chance. As they will set up the wall, Rubio will take it. So, Rubio, after they set back the wall, everyone urgent. They want the whistle forward. And the clock hits 0, but they will get this opportunity. So, they will get this opportunity here. A last gasp, looking for the equalizer. As they go to the table here, they'll discuss. On the far side, make sure everything's in order. And now they'll talk with the coaching staff. If you're Campbellsville, no need not to send everybody forward. Rubio line to take it. Everybody is forward. A clear for Campbellsville means a win. Rubio chips forward, deflected by Caitlin Young, and that might save it. They'll get a corner. Can they get it off? There's the final whistle. And a valiant effort comes up that short. What an incredible way to start today here at the NCCAA Division I Women's Soccer Championships. And a day after getting beat 15-0, Campbellsville nearly found the equalizing goal in the waning moments. It was Caitlin Young, the senior goalkeeper, who preserves the win for Campbellsville. They go to 2-0, and we'll check out the score of the game as they win it 2-1. As you take a look, it was the PK that moved Hall to third all-time. Picture perfect from Molly Hall. And her 2 goals prevail and propel them to a winner to the title game scenario against Dallas Baptist on Thursday. For our entire crew, I'm Kyle Rush saying so long from Austin-Tindall Sports Complex in Kissimmee, Florida, where the Tigers from Campbellsville win a thriller 2-1. To watch this entire game on demand, as well as games from other NCCAA national championships, visit the NCCAA.org/network or download the NCCAA Network app on your TV streaming device. Thanks for watching the NCCAA Network. More soccer to come. As following us, it's Grayson Warner and Pool B starting off their pool play right after this.